Crown Vic.
Not a Crown Vic package.
Just an LTD on this side.
So you'll notice, like on Lucas, the Crown Vic package gives you that aluminum trim on the vinyl roof, so it's a split. The front half is just a regular roof, and the back is vinyl. This one doesn't have that. So these are hard to find. I've never seen another not Crown Vic package before, at least in person. I've seen them online.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, it's just it's Flowmaster high flow cats, and then after that are some Thrush glass packs. I was going for quiet, but still noticeable.
What's your favorite thing about driving this car? Because you don't really see too many LTDs.
It's got so much character. You never see this. Everyone loves them, and it's a weird experience. Still carbureted. It's not fuel injected. It's just a nice, simple daily driver. I mean, like I've told you, I put 35,000 miles on it and had almost no issues. And
you daily this car, right?
Yes. Summer, winter, it doesn't matter. The thing's great. I can always count on it to start. And that's the one thing. You see all the people like, oh, you got a fuel injector, swap it because carburetors suck. For a daily car, they don't. If I was racing it, absolutely. Because you can tune it to perfection. But it doesn't need to be perfection. It just needs to be good enough. And that's the whole thing about this car. It's a little ratty, but I can drive it anywhere, and I don't have to care about it.
And what's also cool is that this is your first car.
Yes, I bought it when I was 17. I bought it at a Bellingham. And funnily enough, we actually, back roads, but we drove it home. No history on the car, didn't know anything. And just from there, as soon as I got my plates, I hopped in and drove it. Put a lot of gas through it, put a couple sets of tires on it. But it doesn't need much. But that's the thing too, it doesn't make enough power to hurt itself. This thing, factory, these were 135 horsepower with a 3-speed. You weren't going anywhere fast.
So this on a drag strip versus like a Chevy Chevelle with a stroker.
Let's say that like half throttle, 2 foot on the floor is roughly the same speed. Actually, even better, this is the fun thing. I'll put it in second on the floor. We're not moving. There's 15. It's just so slow.
It feels good though.
Yeah. It once you get higher up in the RPM, it's not bad. But due to the rear gear, you never get there.
What are the stock gear ratio on
226 in the rear end. Whereas yours stock, I think, is like a 273. And a stock of this gen with a 4-speed is a 308. So they are definitely, they're making up for no overdrive.
So what else have you done to the car exactly?
So in 5 years, this is tire set number 3. Put a couple batteries in it because it had an older cheap battery in it.
Yep.
I had to put a smaller carburetor on it. The person before me put a 750 CFM, which is way too big for this car. If it was like a Mustang you're running higher RPM in, or something with a big block, sure, but not for this. So it's got a 500 in it, which is still too much. I did 2 oil sanders. I've done a belt. I had to put a wiper transmission in it, and a lot of oil changes.
A lot of oil changes. 1980, so that's probably gonna come with it.
Yep, but you know, I don't like going over 5,000. Yeah. So it gets an oil change for 4,000 or 5,000, sometimes 3, depending on how hard it's being driven. Right. But summer, winter, it doesn't care. You just put the right oil in it, and it's good to go.
And everything is completely original, right? Including the wheels.
Yes. So these hubcaps are different. I bought nicer ones, but those are the same style that would come on it. That hood ornament is newer. It's broken as well. The other one broke, but it's factory, or at least factory style. The roof, someone painted. You can see the old, like it's supposed to be this paint here, but someone painted this whole car black. So they painted the roof black, and then someone else afterwards took it off and painted it this kind of tan color.
Yep.
But I do have Marty report that color is correct for the car. Rear tail lights are correct. On the later ones, like 84 and up, they're different. This car is an 80, so it doesn't have a Ford badge on it. It just says Ford in lettering. And they even have the dealer sticker for where it was sold brand new, and I do have paperwork. from the Marty report saying it was sold at the Cape Ford. It was built September '79, sold in November. So
That's crazy.
it's been in Massachusetts ever since, as far as I know.
And the rust, there's no rust underneath, like you said earlier, right? It's not.
No, the bumpers are crusty, the body's getting a little rough, but the frame itself is good, so that's the most important part. You can fix body work.
Nice.
You can't fix a car that's snapped in half, at least not easily.
Yeah.
So.
What's the story with the antennas back there? Old school look.
So I like it. I mean, it just kind of looks like an old cop car. I also have a ham radio license, so I just keep the radio in the car, have the antennas going. It's a good time, you know. I can have the radio in the car and talk to people if I want to, but most of the time it just looks kind of classic cop car. Let's see what else. You can see the AAA stickers. There's like 3 or 4 of them on the car. They're all, I'm assuming, original owner. I don't know. Other than that, it's just a simple, dependable ride. I mean, there's no computers to go wrong. It's all mechanical. It's all fixed with a simple. You can go to Harbor Freight and get a socket set and fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, I basically learned how to work on cars on this car.
On this car.
Yep. If I know how to do stuff, it probably started.
That's kind of the best way on the older cars.
Yep.
Like,
It's so simple. I mean, sometimes it takes longer to find parts, but
it's worth it in the long run.
it absolutely is. I mean, insurance is cheap. The car was cheap, obviously, given its condition. Yes, gas is expensive, but it's not a car payment. And I just know that I'm putting gas in it, it's going to go. Yeah, I'm getting there slower, but I'm having a good time. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, you felt the seats, they're good.
So what's like the longest road trip that you've taken?
So my wife doesn't really like to ride it. There's no AC. It used to not have an exhaust. The exhaust rotted out. Thank you, Massachusetts. So she wasn't a fan of the car being so loud and hot. So the furthest I've gone is to northern Mass, like north of Boston. So a good hour and a half one way. But I'd like to eventually, like we were talking about earlier, I'd love to take this on Power Tour, which would probably be from here to go to Power Tour, do it, and then come back. I'm estimating 3,000+ miles.
That would be crazy, because I just put 2,000 miles on my car, round trip to Ohio and back.
And 2,000 miles, it doesn't matter what car you're in, that's a lot of
miles.
miles.
A lot of miles. So.
But, I mean, I trust it. Not only because I just trust that it'll work, but if it doesn't, I know I can fix it.
Miles on it. How many miles are on the car?
So I actually just rolled 90,000 on the way to this meet. It's got like, I don't know, 90,010 miles. I did get into contact with the second owner of the car, and he was saying that the original owner had it until, I think it was like 2010, so 30-something years, and she put 40,000 miles on it in that time. So it's never rolled over. This doesn't have a 100,000 digit, which means that in 10,000 miles, it's going to say 0 on it, like a brand new car.
That's interesting.
Yeah, technically 90,000 original miles. It looks like it's been hard, but it's impressive for living in Massachusetts. It's still here. Especially, it was going to be derbied, and thankfully that owner saved it.
Somebody saved it, yeah, because that would have just.
So now it's almost like my duty to. It doesn't. My standards. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be restored, but it has to be on the road. It can't let it get to a scrapyard to be turned into coke cans.
It's crazy how some people would do that though.
Yep. You still see people do it actually.
An 80 LTD or any Panther at that.
Yeah, you see a lot of. I'm in a Facebook group for these cars, the early ones, 79 and 91, and a lot of people are like, if no one buys it, I'm gonna derby it, and it's insane.
They should just park it somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, you could easily. You see them on Facebook and bring a trailer like $10,000+. It's not that it's a ton of money, but you know, for a car that was everywhere 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And now they're bringing, I've seen $20,000 town cars. I mean, to someone, it's worth something. It's just, why not get the money back?
That's almost a Marauder with, I don't know, less than 50,000 miles.
Oh, Marauders are touching 30 now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Panther, I mean, every big American boat's starting to get back up there. And I don't even like to call it a boat. This is a downsize, technically. We've forgotten that, but at the time, this was a downsized car.
It feels like a boat though.
It does. I'm almost as long as a Suburban, like an older Suburban.
Yep.
And it's fairly wide, but it's funny now because everyone drives a truck, so I'm so short. And actually, I feel small because everyone has to drive a one-ton truck.
Yeah. You kind of don't realize how low these cars are until you get into like a newer SUV or even a newer car. These cars are pretty low.
And they're not even I wouldn't say this one's overly low. This one might be a little bit taller than the third gens, at least suspension-wise. But it could be also the tire size difference makes it look taller.
Yeah.
But they're a nice height. They're not too low to be uncomfortable to get in and out of, but they cruise so nice.
They do.
They're low slung, long. It's got a good wheelbase, and then even the back seat's fairly comfortable. It's got enough room at least to sit in it for a couple hours.
Is there a lot of space in the trunk?
Yes. So you got, just like a newer car, you got the normal bottom, and then the sides behind the wheel wells.
Yep.
And then where your spare tire is, that top bit. Normally, I would also have a spare tire and tools there. This car did not come with a spare. So I like to keep like a snow brush and stuff up there, stuff I'm always keeping in the trunk. Just easy access. It's never going to take out. It's not taking space. But I mean, you can see just by the lid, it's a good size trunk.
Yeah, the trunk is in good shape too. I mean, surprisingly.
Yeah. There's one little rust hole on the pan underneath, but you can't tell from the carpet.
This town car sounds good.
Yeah, it does. He's definitely got one up on me, but he also has the RPM. I don't.
So you plan on doing anything else to it other than, you know, the top? And...
I want to do top. I want to do headliner. The surround that looks chrome that someone painted on the rear of it, that's actually aluminum, so that's gets sent out to someone. I want bumpers for it, and ideally down the road, I'd love to manual swap it. I love driving manual.
That would be insane.
And you see a lot of these with the manual, which is interesting. A lot of them are T5, but I've never seen a 3-speed with the factory diff kept. They always upgrade to like a 355, 373, something like that. Make it move, which yes, that's fun. But it's got a character to it. It's just, it doesn't accelerate. It just gathers speed, basically. Yep. You're not going fast, but you're going.
What's cool about this car is that I've seen them online. I've posted a bunch of them. I've always seen them in 2-door though. So it's kind of rare for me to see a 4-door. Me personally, I've always seen them in 2-door. So.
I don't think I've ever seen a 2-door in person actually. I'd love to find one.
Yeah, those are probably really hard to find. So.
Yes. And it's interesting because most people that are into second and third gens, like the ones that are still around, a lot of them don't realize that you could get wagons in 2-doors. That was the thing only for these, and 2-door was only up to 87 and wagon was the full range.
That's crazy, man. 1980 LTD.
Yep. Still on the road. And I know for a fact the guy I bought it from probably didn't even think it would make it to my house. He only drove it like once a week and it was running terrible. A lot of tanks of gas through it. It actually started running better. A new carb helped it a lot. But it still needs engine work. It's definitely sluggish, it's low on power, but it can't hurt itself.
Yeah. How does it do on gas?
Not great. As of right now, it's got a miss. I believe it's valve issues, so it comes and goes, which is really weird. I can pull up to like 15 if I'm doing all highway. Mm-hmm. I'd like to get it when I fix it. I'm really shooting for 18 plus. I mean, 18 to 20 on a 20-gallon tank would be really nice.
Yeah.
Then at least you're not stopping so much. But even at 15, like I said, I just put 87 in it. It's like a 45-gallon fill up if I do it from a quarter. I'd rather that over higher insurance or a car payment. I think that's really all of us, though. I mean, most of us don't have the car payment. We got cheap insurances over the cars.
Yeah.
And yeah, they might not be great on gas, but they're dependable, they're comfortable, and they're just
easy to fix.
Yep.
So
yeah, there's so much room in the engine bay. If you wanted to, if you're motivated, you can stand in it. Pretty much everything's easy to access.
Yeah.
And stuff that I get mad at that's not easy to access. Whereas in my actual job, like working at a dealership, that stuff would be the nicest thing ever. Yeah. I mean, stuff is just so buried now. But there's no connectors to deal with because there's no electronics. The only real thing in there that has electricity running through it are the ignition, the headlights, and the radio. You got nothing else.
Do you want to show us under the hood really quick?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit messy, but the engine was swapped on it. So the original owner, she had it for 40,000 miles before it gave out. So whoever bought it off her put a 71 302 out of a Mustang. Was the story I was given. So it's got a 4-barrel Edelbrock intake and carb. They did Chevy HEI ignition, but kept the stock exhaust manifolds. Those valve covers are just foam for a little bit of prettiness. but there's a ton of space in here.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed is the
Yep.
difference between my old 3 Grand Marquis and the 80 LTD is how much space is in here. Like, you could probably sit over there
Yeah.
into it.
You definitely could. Like, if you were just doing something simple, you could probably sit on the wheel wells. I've sat in the trunk. I was fixing taillights, and I sat in the
And you
trunk.
literally sat in the
Yep.
trunk.
Ton of room. And I mean, actually, another thing too. This car looks like it's really heavy. I ended up looking it up a couple weeks ago. We were talking about it at work. This car weighs about 3,400 pounds. Before the rust, obviously. But 3,400 pounds for something this big, you wouldn't expect. I mean,
Yeah.
most front-wheel drive sedans now are over that. You're looking at the only thing new comparable to this is like a Chrysler 300 or like a Charger or Challenger. Those are all touching 4,000 plus pounds.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
they're way faster, but for how sturdy it is, because it doesn't need to meet the safety standards, it doesn't have all the extra fun technology that we would love to have, it weighs so little for the size of car it is.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So imagine throwing a tune in here and a supercharger and maybe
Yeah, if you did like a
Taking
nice
out the
302, 351 in it, with
Yeah.
a better rear gear, 5 or 6 speed, it would move.
that'll
It'd be
be
pretty good. That's not in the plans for this car. I just like it as a nice, I like to call it a grandpa cruiser, basically.
Yep.
You know, you're going to work, you're going to get ice cream, you're doing whatever, you feel relaxed.
Yeah, it feels really comfortable. I love the seats.
And surprisingly, they're still in decent shape. My side has a little bit of tear in it.
Yeah,
You notice they're not split.
they're not.
It's not a split bench. That was an option.
Wait, so
And
it's,
actually, the armrest was an option too.
so it's 3 in the front?
Yeah, so when I moved that seat, there's only controls on my side, that whole seat moves forward and backwards. So if you're really tall and you got someone short, like driving, it's a little cramped.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's lacking on options really. It was a base model car. They put auto climate in it, so it has, you select the temperature for the AC, which sadly someone took the AC out. Honestly, I think that's really the big option. It's got the power seats. I believe all of them have power seats. Manual windows, manual mirrors. It doesn't power dual locks. No rate of frost. No intermittent wipers even. It's just low and high. And obviously no fuel injection. It was a pretty base car, 3-speed instead of 4-speed trans. I mean, I don't know if it was ordered or if it was just optioned by the dealer, but someone knew what they wanted. They wanted nice AC. And that's about it.
What else is cool is that you mentioned there's no Ford logos anywhere on the car.
No, I can show you where there is the only Ford. But right here, it only says Ford and the LTD badge says LTD. There's a ton of places that where it says LTD. But right here, on either side, that's the only Ford logo and the typical blue that you'll see. Whereas the wheel covers, the C-pillars, this emblem's fallen off, but the C-pillars, the wheel covers, the taillights, and the hood ornament all say LTD on it, and the trunk.
That's insane.
Yeah, they were very much, I don't know if they were doing, like what Chrysler did, I'm blanking on the car right now, where they turned the car into the brand. I really can't think of it, normally I can. In the 70s, the Imperial, they took the Chrysler
okay.
Imperial and they turned it into the Imperial branding. I don't know if they were trying to shoot at that with LTD, but this car is devoid of Ford dash, just like the Fox Body Mustangs, that's 79 to 81, so.
Yeah.
And this car is the same in 81 or 82, the grill got the Ford on the back and the trunk.
That's interesting. Yeah, because Luca, who's on this YouTube channel, he has a 91 LTD. It's a crazy difference, 11 years between this car and, and Luca's car.
Pillar to pillar, they're the same. The trunk, different, you lose the fins. The hood is different, it's a lot more flat. They're trying to flatten and round off the car, I think, just right before they brought in the second gen, just to change it up, because at that point, 79 to 88, you're looking at 9 years with nothing changed other than taillights look a little bit different. You got a better radio over the years, you got fuel injection. But where you were sitting, there was no difference. So they did that. His car definitely looks different. His radio placement is different. His AC placement is different.
Yep.
The dash vents look a little bit different. But other than the dashboard and the hood and trunk changes, still looks like the same car. And most parts do interchange. But they chose the small block. They rode it to the end. And then they changed the entire car. changed the entire car for the 4.6, which ultimately, as we saw, was the best choice.
Yeah.
They ran that into 2011.
I love it. It's a nice car. I don't think
awesome.
I've actually seen an LTD in person.
I've never seen another one.
Yeah, obviously a Crown Victoria LTD, but I've never actually seen just the LTD ever.
Yeah. Oh, and probably because not many people have seen one of these in a long time. The Crown Victoria, right here, there would be a red Crown Victoria badge. It doesn't say Crown Vic on it. It's just the little emblem. And there's an aluminum strip this wide that runs all the way across. This is vinyl, generally like a flush vinyl. And this would be just the bare top, so it would be the same color as your car is painted. You get a different hood ornament. So it's a wider one with that same emblem, and whatever wheels you have, if they are just the covers or the aluminum wheels with the center cap, they have that same Victoria, as well as the taillights. This car does, the later ones at least, sorry. The 89s and 91 taillights also have that Victoria. Because after 84, there were only LTD Victorias. They took the LTD in regular marquee, not the Grand Marquee, and they put that on the Fox platform as updated Fairmont and not a Monarch, I'm forgetting the other one, but still, smaller downsized cars before the Taurus. So this car right here, basically, because of the nameplate, because of the downsize, this marks the beginning of the end for American full-size rear-wheel drive cars.
That's crazy. And you just happened to have your hands on one of them.
Yep. Scrolling Marketplace, that's all it was.
That's crazy.
I was bored. Actually, I love this story. I was looking for a 6-speed RX-8. I wanted one. So that's the car I was thinking about buying. And all the ones I found, they're a little bit more than I could afford, high school budget. So scrolling Marketplace as you do, looking at everything, but really wanted an RX-8. I saw this, 2 pictures. A side profile right about here, looking at the back of the car. One under the hood shot, that's it. I fell in love, I went to go look at it, and I bought it. It's been here ever since. So I went from looking Japanese sports car to this. You can't get more different.
Do you regret your decision or?
No, not at all. I would love to find one, a rotor. I love rotaries, but I won't give this car up. This thing is, I'm like attached to it, you know? I mean, 5 years. I got it shortly after my wife and I started dating, and now we've been together 5 years. We're married at this point. It's just one of those, it's a part of my family.
That's
as
awesome.
much as she may not want it to be.
She'll learn to love it. You gotta let her drive it one day.
She's driven it a couple times. When I do my oil changes on her car, she'll take it to the store and whatever, because she has to drop the car off at the dealer that I work at.
That startup is probably awesome for her though.
Yes. She's not a loud car person.
Yeah.
But it's funny watching her drive away as much as she's like, oh, I hate that car, and then still takes it off and goes to the store in it.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, you're just gonna, everyone's gonna love you. You're gonna look so cool in this thing.
Yep, she's definitely gonna turn a lot of heads driving a 1980 LTD.
Yep, she is. You don't see them?
Yep.
I always say it's rough. It's not a show winner, but it's a car that you can park in the city and not feel bad. And that's really where it is. I buy cars to drive them. Yeah, I mean, this is one of 3 I've owned, and I don't like to watch cars sit. I like them to drive. And if I acquire others in the future, they're gonna drive.
Yep. I feel the same way. You gotta drive your car.
Yep. I mean, it's got low miles. I've also, for a while, I only worked 2 miles from my house. It's hard to stack miles that way. But still, I mean, with a couple of times it's been parked, I do have another car, so I'm switching them out. 35,000 miles in 5 years, which if you cut that, you know, if I only had that car, 80,000 miles in 5 years.
Yeah.
It's not bad. So I can depend on it, and that's the big thing.
Yep.
It was cheap. It always starts. I always come back to that. Everyone questions it.
Yeah, you can't beat that. I mean,
No.
It doesn't break the bank, and it's something like this.
And that's the thing too. You can have a cool car for cheap.
Yeah.
You don't have to chase everything that's on Facebook and YouTube and whatever. Those cars are awesome, but you don't need to have that to have something cool. You can just buy something a little bit different. Ideally, something in a little bit nicer shape than this, and then you undercoat it and keep it out of the salt. And you have an awesome summer cruiser, and you can find them still under 10 grand. Whether it's one of these, whether it's a full-size GM, a Chrysler, you know, you could even have a 60s, 70s, 80s Japanese car, European car. They can be had. They're out there. It's just where you gotta look.
Yep.
Especially the weird models. No one remembers the LTDs, and that's how you get them for cheap.
I appreciate you letting me interview you,
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
I know we hung out in 23 at a
Been
meet.
a long time in the making.
Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to interview you then. I
Yep.
think I actually told you I was going to.
Yes, you did.
So I figured today
You know
would
what?
be the
You
day.
caught me. It's a good time.
Yeah,
Might
exactly.
as well. And
So-
hopefully, next time the car's on camera, it'll be in a little bit nicer shape, or at least maybe a little bit more interesting.
We'll see.
Hopefully, I'll have some work done by then.
You gotta keep us on our toes, man.
Yep. Not going as crazy as a little ago, but you know, you got to do something.
You gotta do something. So, all right, man. I'll catch you, and thanks for letting me interview.
Yeah, thank you.